Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Nothing happening there, sir. Anything.
Hello. How are you? You got off on my the t-shirt there. Absolutely. Hello.
Just wait for the police to come. Oh, Sarasvathi. In the fridge?
Yeah.
Which part?
On the right hand side. Oh, and the bottom also is there.
Okay, cool. Okay. Thanks. It's a shame you were here.
No, this one you're not gonna move it. You got it.
One night.
Not just sleeping.
तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितदुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्नासुव। ॐ अग्ने नय सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देववयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मजुहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्तिर्नमयुक्तिं विधेमम्। नमस्ते सते ते जगत्कारणाय नमस्ते सिते सर्वलोकाश्रयाय नमो दैत्यतत्त्वाय मुक्तिप्रदाय नमो ब्रह्मणे व्यापिने शाश्वताय। त्वमेकं शरण्यं त्वमेकं वरेण्यं त्वमेकं जगत्पालकं स्वः प्रकाशं त्वमेकं जगत्पातु पातु प्रहतु त्वमेकं परमेश्वरं निर्विकल्पं। वयं त्वां स्मरामो वयं त्वां भजामो वयं त्वां जगत्साक्षिरूपं नमामः। सदेकं निरानं भमीशं भवां पोतिपोतं शरण्यं रजामम्। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युमामृतं गमय सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामय सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु माता सेतु ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकवन्दनात् मोक्षमामृतात् स्वाहा ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकवन्दनात् मोक्षमामृतात् स्वाहा ओम जलसिंचनं देवस्यं ग्रहणं समर्पयामि विघ्ननायक देवस्यं ग्रहणं समर्पयामि ओम नमः शिवाय 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 ओम शन्नो देवी रविष्टय
आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरविश्रवन्तु नः ॐ शन्नो देवीरविष्टय आपो भवन्तु पीतये संयोरविश्रवन्तु नः ॐ वाक् वाकः ॐ प्राणः प्राणः ॐ चक्षुर्चक्षु ॐ श्रोत्रं श्रोत्रम् ॐ नाभि ॐ हृदयम् ॐ कण्ठ ॐ शिरः ॐ बाहोभ्यायशो बलम् ॐ कर्कटपृष्ठे ॐ भुवः पुनातु शिरसि ॐ भुवः पुनातु नेत्र्यो ॐ स्वः पुनातु कण्ठे ॐ महः पुनातु हृदये ॐ जनः पुनातु नाभ्याम् ॐ तपः पुनातु पाद्यो ॐ सत्यं पुनातु पुनःशिरसि ॐ क्षौत्रं पुनातु सर्वत्र ॐ भू ॐ भुवः ॐ स्वः ॐ मा ॐ जनः ॐ तपः ॐ सत्यम् ॐ श्रीखण्डनं चन्दनं देवस्य समर्पयामि ॐ श्रीखण्डनं चन्दनं देवस्य समर्पयामि सिन्धुभोगता देवस्य समर्पयामि सिन्धुभोगता देवस्य समर्पयामि ॐ जलसिञ्चनं देवस्य समर्पयामि ॐ जलसिञ्चनं देवस्य समर्पयामि ॐ जलसिञ्चनं देवस्य समर्पयामि ॐ जलसिञ्चनं देवस्य समर्पयामि ॐ श्रीमन्महागणपते नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः लक्ष्मीनारायणभ्यां नमः कुलदेवताभ्यो नमः इष्टदेवताभ्यो नमः ग्रामदेवताभ्यो नमः सर्वेभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमः
Something that if you were around, you would just want to say, if you are lost, something, just some question.
लंबोदरं विकटो विनायक धूर्मकेतु जलदक्ष बालचन्द्रं गजानन समर्पयामि वक्रतुण्डं महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मदेव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा
Like take flowers in and do something.
Anybody that
Anybody that wants to come in and take flowers may do
सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम उत्पुत स्वाग्ने प्रतिजाग्रहीतमिस्वा कुके सुचेथामयञ्च अस्मिन् अद्युतरस्मिन् विश्वे देवा यजमानस्तसिदत। ओमयन्त ईत्मयात्मा जात वेदसेने जस्ववर्धस्व चेदवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुर्विब्रह्मवच्चसे नानाध्येन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नवम्। ओम समिधाग्निं दिवस्य वृते बोधयातिथिम् आस्मिन् हव्याजहोतनः। ओम सुसमिध्याय शोदिशे पितं दीव्रं जहोतन अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नवम्। ओम तन्त्वा समिन्धिरङ्गिरो ऋतेन वर्धयामसि बृहस्योच्छाय विस्तय स्वाहा।
Easterly direction to the outside of the house. Easterly direction. Yeah. Just over.
ओम अरितेनमन्य स्वाहा
On the outside wall.
ओम अनुमुतेनमन्य स्वाहा
Western.
ओम अनुमुतेनमन्य स्वाहा ओम सरस्वतेनमन्य स्वाहा।
In your circle and at the end of the sound. You walk around and end.
ओम देवः सवितः प्रसुवयजौ प्रसुवयजपतिं भगायः देव्यो गन्धर्वकेतपुकेतन पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचन्न स्वदतु।
Namaste. Good morning to one and all. A few of the customary rituals that we perform, and just in a nutshell, that this is a pure soul that is here, and that's why we first started with his cleansing ceremony before he started the prayer. That's the water we did in the various directions, and then we acknowledge the soul that is here by placing the red dot. And the red dot symbolizes that the pure soul is of abundance. So that's why we use red. Red symbolizes abundance. And then he took white powder and he put white powder on top of that, which symbolizes purity. So that's what the symbolism behind that. And then there was 5 teaspoons of Ganga Jal, that is water from the river Ganges. And ultimately, when we take our journey, we want to ultimately end that our ashes can disperse in the ocean that is there is no limit to the ocean, the power of the ocean. And if it's God's wishes, the ashes could reach Ganges, but that is why we place Ganges in. So even if it doesn't, we've brought the Ganges because there's lots of symbolism in the Hindu faith with the river Ganges. That's what happened. And then we place sandalwood, 3 pieces of sandalwood. And sandalwood is like any other wood. We specifically asked for sandalwood because sandalwood is rich in oil and it has a beautiful fragrance. And so as this pure soul goes on its journey, we want that beautiful oil to always be there to nourish her, and that fragrance of the sandalwood to surround her always. And the other message that the sandalwood gives, and it's a message to all of us here, is like any other tree. This is also just grows like another tree. But if you take an axe and you hit into the bark, even the bark will get the fragrance. So in life, we might face many challenges, but it's for us to come out of it positively. And that's the message. we light incense sticks as well. And that incense sticks, why we light the incense, is not only for the beautiful fragrance, it teaches us a lesson in life that share your love to one and all. And I'm sure that's why we're all here today, because she shared her love with each one of you and touched your hearts and in a very special way, I'm sure. And so the incense six tells you to always share and give of your best, even though that you may burn and burn alone within yourself. Because at the end of the day, that incense sticks only lands up in ashes. Similarly, with our bodies, we do all the main, but we land up at the end of the day just in a box. After it's cremated, it's just a box of ashes. So it teaches us that life, we should give the best, and at the end, we might just end up as ashes, and it's just the wonderful memories that we have. So that was this morning's short prayer that we did, and it's customary that we sing a bhajan at this, and I'm thinking a bhajan like a hymn. So I'll just sing this and then explain it to you. Pilu pankhi bole, sau manav bole, pad ke man bole, mari maa, mane koi batavo. That's the first two lines say. I'm going to go through the song, but it's easier if I explain it so you feel the song. They're saying this is from a small child that is singing as his mom leaves. And so they say, Pelu pankhi bole, that those birds out there are singing, and everyone around us are also singing. Okay, and everyone around us, we can all be hearing each other speak, but there's one person that is here, that is not speaking, and that is my mom. Ma rang sauchale pelu pandadu hale. So if you look at the leaves are moving, and the plants are moving, but there's one person that isn't moving, and that's my mom. Kuda bukhi rahi mane khavdave. That there were many times that she, as a child, you must realize it's coming, that she would stay hungry to see that her child would have eaten. And that's with all of us. With your kids, you always wanting them to eat first. And even if you haven't eaten, when you've seen them eat, we feel like we've eaten. And so, kuda bukhi rahe mane khavdave, kuda suwe nahi mane suwe. And she would see that I went to bed and then only slept. So why today have you gone to sleep and left me without putting me to sleep? Koi kahe gaya, many say that she will go into the clouds, far, far away to the Almighty. But dear Lord, give me that opportunity to just say a few good words, just to say, O Bhagwan mane tu le pan paachide. Oh Lord, if you could just give me my mom just for 5 minutes or even 10 minutes so that I could just find closure. So on this occasion, I just pray and hope that you find closure, and we will do the complete prayer at the crematorium. So if there's any speech or anything that needs to be done.
I've known Sarah for 3 years now. We met as part of a local COVID-era walking group. In that short time, I have been privileged to benefit from Sarah's kindness and caring disposition, and her excellent Indian cuisine. Sarah puts others first and was a good wife and mother to her daughter and son. There is lots more I could say about Sarah, but I think it's best to hold her spirit in our thoughts.
Dearest Sarah, you're like a sister to me, and you always will be. We met not that long ago, but your family's become my family. And we've all been together since her diagnosis. And prior to the diagnosis, she and I were walking together. And she knew she was not well. But she said to me, I cannot see a doctor because I cannot get the diagnosis. Trevor, she loved you so dearly, and she said to me, I can't tell Trevor that I'm ill. We've been married for such a short while. Trevor went through a lot of suffering, losing his first wife to a terrible illness. And she said, I have to be all right. I can't be ill. And we kept on going on walks, just the two of us. And eventually we were able to acknowledge that Trevor is the closest person to her in this life on earth, and that she needed to share her anguish, her fears with him. And Samisha was away on the day that Trevor and Sarah and I went to see the neurologist together. And Sarah was in very, very good spirits. And the doctor looked at me and said, well, what are you doing here? Expecting it to be Samisha. And Sarah said, I want her here. And her examination proceeded. And the doctor said, well, I'm practically certain, I've spoken to other neurologists, I'm practically certain that Sarah has motor neuron disease. And Sarah turned to Trevor and she said to Trevor, don't worry, I'm going to be all right. She then turned to me and said, am I going to be in a wheelchair? And I said, yes, you will be in a wheelchair, but not tomorrow or next week or next month. But yes, you will be in a wheelchair. And the doctor said, Sarah, I have to tell you the truth. You will not recover from this illness. And understandably, Sarah started to scream because all of her hopes for happiness and a long, long, long life with Trevor and her family and her granddaughters and her children and her friends was in that split moment shattered. At any rate, we got home. We had tea. Always have a cup of tea. And you can then talk about things. And we could chat, Trevor, Sarah, me, and say, there's time to still live and to enjoy things and to enjoy your family. And Sarah always did her best. And my words were, I'm here for you. I walk your path with you. I can't walk it for you. I can't live it for you. but we're all here to walk it with you. And this week, I had the privilege over the weeks and months of spending a lot of time with Sarah and shared eternal love with her and with her family. And the words came to me of Desiderata. Sarah was always full of joy, laughter, nature. You looked at her and you felt sunshine and hope. There was always hope. And I thought of the words that start Desiderata, go placidly among the noise and the haste. And Sarah went placidly in spite of the terrible challenges and the pain, and be on good terms with all people. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and just taking extracts. Be yourself. Sarah was always herself in every single situation. She loved animals dearly, and Biffy and me and Sarah and some others used to try to walk every Thursday. It didn't often work out if we could all be available, but if everyone was, there were 6 dogs. Sarah was in her element. And the birds in the river, she was in her element with them as well. And we had lots of laughter and lots of fun. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering. And she tried so hard to always be graceful, accept things, and it wasn't always easy. And Trevor, you were the best husband and the best person who came into her life at a very special time in her life. And my sadness is that you didn't have a longer time together. But we're always there for you, and we walk the rest of life with you as part of your family here in Cape Town. And Sarah was a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. She loved the trees, she hugged the trees, and day and night she always found things that were special. And the universe for Sarah is unfolding as it should. We don't always understand why she's gone so soon and left Trevor so soon, but what a blessing for her and for Trevor to have such a unique, both of them, unique beings in each other's lives. And be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be. This is for everyone present. And on behalf of Sarah, be cheerful and strive to be happy. She is with us. She is around us. She is in the wind. She is in the universe. We are not saying goodbye, Sarah. We're saying we love you.
I have said a lot of what I needed to say as well, so thank you, Dad, for helping me out. That we had an amazing group of friends. Through Samisha, I met Mom, and Mom became one of our very good friends in our little group that we used to walk with and just be women, talking, walking, and our dogs around us. And it was out of a piece of time every week that we could meet together. And I am very grateful to Di for the amount of time and effort she's been able to help the family. And I've also tried my best to help the family on this very, very difficult journey. Sarah was an amazing, amazing woman. Always happy, always kind, amazing. Go in peace, my friend. We will always love you, all of us.
I want to say the last words, but I know that all of you have lots of beautiful flowers. And I want all those flowers to come. Yeah. I want those lots of flowers. I'm going to be so pleased to see so many people here. And those who joined virtually. People with their family and friends in Durban. I know I've had so many of you. This was in Durban, there'd be hundreds of people here. I love being around people. My husband and I used to call her social butterfly, you know. Even though she could not express it, she was so very grateful for your continued support, your well wishes, and your prayers, which were so valuable to her in the final months, weeks, and days. Saying it was a horrific year for her and the three of us, my husband Imran, my mother's husband Trevor, and I, and Timmy, and Batik. It's really putting it very mildly. It's going to take some time for the healing to begin. And for you to remember my mum, for who she really was. Last night, when everything was settled, I started the recollection process. My mother had a very colorful life. Each of you have known her in at least one of those phases, and some of you all those phases. My mother also went by very different names, which mark those different phases. Sarah, Saras, Mala, Mal, Shama Priya. I'm sure there are many more that not even I know. While she was still able to speak, I asked her what were the highlights of her life. And she told me that it was all such an adventure. She really loved life, despite all the hardship and pain that she went through. throughout her life. Words that come to mind to describe her are independence, courageous, kindness, generosity, and indeed the word life. For few people I have ever known have lived a life as fully as my mother did. Over our lives, my mother had so many children. She saw every child as her own. And there are so many of you who refer to my mother as Amma. She felt the same about dogs. She had so many dogs. And she felt that every dog that came to the park to greet her came to call her granny. My mother's last contribution is to medical science, where she participated in a global study to combat two of the world's most dreaded diseases, which she had: frontotemporal dementia and motor neuron disease. Because of her contribution and the debilitating disease, families in the future will never have to endure what we've gone through. I spent most of my life away from my mother, but in the last year, that was the closest that I ever got to her. And although it was so bad, I'm so thankful for that time with her. Family and friends, we're here to say goodbye to my mom in the form that she was, and to pray so she can move on to her next phase. You all know that she was intensely spiritual. She had devoted most of her life to studying numerous texts and religions. She accepted them all, and at times practiced them all. In the end, she was totally devoted to Krishna. She leaves us behind now, released from the shackles of her body. In blood, she leaves behind my brother Ishan, her granddaughters Tisha and Alia. But in kinship, she leaves behind all of you. So I know all of you have come here to say goodbye to my mother and giving your condolences to us. But I want to give my condolences to you, because you've lost a dear, dear friend.
Just all just take each other's hand. We're just going to do the Shanti part, and that is just the closing for peace within each one of us. It's important that we find peace within each one of us. Peace on the earth, peace in the atmosphere, peace in the waters, peace in every direction. As Mom, as she's there, as you all have mentioned, she loved nature. So peace in the nature, peace in everything. And at this stage, we're praying for peace in each one of you. That may you find the strength over this period. She's left an amazing message from what I've heard. She left an amazing message for each one of you. So cherish that and live her dream. There's so much that she still wanted to do, but it's for you to complete that. So we can just all hold each other. I'm going to recite the Shanti. Om Dhyo Shanti Antariksha Om Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapa Shantir Aushadaya Shantir Vanaspataya Shantir Vishvadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvabhaum Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Thank you. Trace. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Just do the campaign matches. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सविदं नमामि मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षो मङ्गलायतनो हरि सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरणे त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते ओम त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकबन्धनात् मोक्षमामृतात् स्वाहा ओम नमः शिवाय 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 If you're going to use it, yeah, he's got to, but unless he wants to hold the tray. I'll come. Okay, but we're going to use this lamp light. So that's what they often do, but it's not get to know how they're going to do it. Yes. Put that in the blender. Sure. That's fine. This would be best.
Well said.
I can be a sort that out, but do you want to make that sign? No, you going now. You going now. How long? We'll leave later by 12. Can I leave it here? Can we leave it there? This lamp needs to stay on.
Make sure that it stays on, eh?
Yeah, that lamp
Brandon.
stay on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary, do you wanna hold the tray or must I get you a plate? You have to keep that lamp there.
So give him a side plate and put that lamp in
Yeah,
the
let me
side
put it
plate.
in the side plate.
But
Just
leave it
keep
in there
on,
so
and
long.
Just keep it with you.
Yeah. I was so shocked.
Uh,
Yeah. I'm so shocked. I never seen a crime before.
What's happening? No.
Ready to rock and roll.
Everything I've taken out already. Yeah.
रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय शिव नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय शिव नागेश्वराय शिव नागेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय शिव सोमेश्वराय शिव सोमेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय रामेश्वराय शिव रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय
can at least make not the recommendation.
तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम। नमामि मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम कुंडलीकाक्षो मंगलायतनो हरि सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरणे त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते ओम तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम सर्वैः पूर्णको